Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the news and pre-orders from Forge World and Games Workshop. A little bit different this weekend in that there are no pre-orders from Forge World and Games Workshop, but I still feel like I would like to do this video, go through some of the news, look at the bestsellers for Games Workshop and Forge World right now, give you my thoughts and opinions on those, and just really to take this opportunity to thank all of you that have been watching these weekly videos and that continue to support the channel. We're almost at 40,000 subscribers. I was really hoping that we could reach 40,000 before Christmas Day so that I could unveil the 40,000 subscriber giveaway model and runner-up prize. I would like to think that we'd get to 40k before the new year now, start off 2021 with 40,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already and you'd like to see that giveaway announcement happen quicker, you know what to do. You can subscribe to the channel, you can join and become a member and support the channel that way. And the best way to support the channel is, of course, using this little affiliate link right here by getting 25% off of your Warhammer goodness. It takes you to this store. Don't forget to use my element code in the description of every video because that will generate more element crystals for you, which you can use later on, that can be exchanged for a further discount on top of that 25%. Without further ado then, let's hop on over to the community website, of which it's still snowing. So if you are in a country where it's snowing, you'll definitely be feeling the festivities. If we go back to the news, go back from the 12th of December, way back here, they've still been pushing out all the content and the news articles over this past week, but the 12th we had Warhammer Pack leads the charge in this week's Black Library previews. We had this amazing collector's edition here. It was quite pricey. I think it was almost £100 or so, but it was signed. There's only 1,500 copies, and I think it sold out quite quickly. You've got a number of runes and extra items, as well as the hardback embossed book too, with a page keeper. I mean, fantastic. You even get this lovely wolf bookmark too, a pin badge, and an incredible coaster styled after Space Wolf's Grand Annulus. And it features the icons of the rooms of all the 12 Wolf Lords, and some nice dice too, and some rules that reflect the novel. Moving forward, we had the pre-orders for last weekend, which were we rounded off 2020 with some Necron Monday. It would have been nice, of course, to round off 2020 with the Death Guard. I'm sure they'll come very soon after the new year. We still have plenty of Space Marine Primaris releases to come, and still a few more Necron releases. I'm hoping that 2021 will be a better year than 2020 model-wise. Yes, we had Indomitus, and we had the Lumineth Realm Lords. We had the Giants, and we had a massive refresh for Necrons, and a fair few models for Primaris. But we didn't see that much from Forge World. And I've said this before, we had the Lion Primarch, but there weren't any really big models like Titans or New Knight or that many new tanks. I think we had a couple of newer tanks. I think the Sabre came out last year though, in November. But the pre-order from last week was the Archaeotech and the Neotech models. This gang on hoverboards and full of, they're called the Grav Cutters, and technologically advanced in Hive World, and these sort of semi-transparent dice along with the t-shirt. I mean, that looks all right. You also had the Blood Bowl packs with some new dice and some pitches and dugouts and pins as well. Moving forward over the rest of the week, so on the Sunday we saw Armies on Parade, how to watch the awards on live on Twitch. Then a classic Orc model returns. I did put a picture, courtesy of Maxim. He managed to pick one of these up. Not sure how or why, but he managed to. So he allowed me to borrow his photo and put it on the Instagram. There's a little video of it. It's coming soon. This is Gorzag, Gitstomper and Nickit. I'm a big fan of orcs anyway. I recently did Orktober / November, and this model was available as a Games Day exclusive many bad moons ago. you won't have to wait long for this. It's going to be first available in Warhammer stores from the 26th of December. So I'm guessing that you can pre-order it from next weekend from a store or maybe a third party. That's a complete guess though, but you can get it up until the 3rd of January. Again, they'll be available on the Games Workshop web store later. Sometimes Element Games do have these exclusive models to pre-order, like they had the Chaplain. So that's nice that we kick off 2021 with a new Orc model. Let's hope that's a sign of things to come, although I'd much rather Eldar have the refresh. You've got a Spanners episode, Squig Bait. We paint up Warhammer Underworld's Diachasm warbands. I really like the Luminath Romulds in that set, and I hope that they release them separately soon. And a Battle of Parch, a Jacob Bugmanson battle plan. Launching today in Warhammer 40,000, the app, data sheets, updates, and more. So they have rolled out this Battleforge beta. If you aren't already aware, every time you go on the website and things like that, you get this annoying prompt to be part of the Battleforge. It's a long time coming. I think they should have released everything at once, and I also still fervently believe that the app should be more in line with the Age of Sigmar app. It does baffle me that you have a subscription for the 40k app, but not for the Age of Sigmar. And in my humble opinion, if everything to do with this app was free, I strongly believe it would sell more models. I certainly find myself going back to the Age of Sigmar app, looking at the models, looking at the rules and going, yeah, I wouldn't mind that kit. And my big suggestion has always been to have a, add to basket or add to wish list link within the app so that you can build up a wish list or basket of the models and the rules that you like the look of, the units that you like the look of. You've now got the short form data sheets, but you've also got the codexes. You can unlock the full data sheets. Of course you can with your codexes using the codes. Moving up, you've got the top 10 evil combat heroes in Middle-earth. You've got Gift Guide, Jacob Bugmanson's top picks for Warhammer gifting. I found this, interesting. I mean, they're usually pushing a lot of things that either aren't selling or they want to get rid of or they want to sell more of. So you've got Jacob Bugmanson, the 9th there as the first one. You've got the Blood Angels, Death Company, Intercessors. You've got the Command Edition, you've got the Blood Bowl Second Season Edition, you've got Gandalf the White, you've got Essential Brush Selection, you've got Dawn of Fire Avenging Sun, and the Chaos Cultists. I think I could put together a better list than those of my top picks of 2020. If you'd like to see me do a top 10 kits and products for 2020, you know what to do. Like this video, put it in the comments, that'll motivate me to make a video on that. And then you've got introducing the biggest bomb in the Imperial Navy. Now, I'm not sure about this one, whether it's made by Forge World or not. It doesn't say anywhere. We know that the big mega bomber for Orcs, that was a Forge World model. But I'm not sure whether this one will be too. Again, we just don't know because we can't see it without it being painted. My money is on it being a 412 model though, so stay tuned for news on that. Regimental Standard, Happy Sanguinala. Getting the Sanguinala spirit this week with Regimental Standard. Warhammer Adventures continue in February. Meta Watch, Warhammer 40k, Mike Brandt talks Battleforge. You've got an FAQ update for Warhammer 40k and board games. Speaking of which, here are some board games for the festive period. You've got Blood Bowl Season 2, a very small little Blood Bowl box set there. Space Marine Adventures. Now, I looked into this, and I believe the only model that you get here, which is of any significance, is the Space Marine with the heavy bolter. All of the other 4 models you get in the Space Marine Heroes 1 collection. It would have been nice if there was the other model. I say it would have been nice if there was the other missing model in there, but there we go. Then Rise of the Orcs, again, another model here which you can't find individually for the Space Marine Heroes 2 is the Heavy Flamer Terminator. You can't get that normally in the set. So again, it would have been nice if they had the other model or 2 that were missing. I've got a sneaky suspicion they'll probably do this with the Death Guard. We'll have to wait and see for that. You've then got Warhammer Age of Sigmar Crypt Hunters. There might be 1 or 2 unique models in there. And then finally, you've got Combat Arena, which just includes 4 out of the 5 unique models found in Black Fortress Escalation. It doesn't include that awesome-looking Servitor with the grav gun or grav cannon on the back. If you're just after these models, it's probably still worth picking up Blackstone Fortress. I think you can still get it at some places for about £50. But of course, then you're also going to have all of the Chaos Cultists in the main box. Then Warhammer Underworld's Dreadfane, another box set. Looks like you only get 7 models with that one though. We had Advent Rumour Engine 24, days of sneak peeks. This was 18, it being the 19th of December now. We've got a fair number of them, but unfortunately they've now changed it. So even if we refresh the screen, they don't show what they are. You have to literally click on them, which is, yeah, a poor show in my opinion. I think they should have kept all of these uncovered. I'm not sure why they updated that. It's you know, I understand the ones that are blocked, but the ones that don't have the full detail, I'm baffled with. Anyway, you've got Never Chosen the Bribe, 6 hidden details you probably missed in our festive video. So this is a breakdown of their own video. I mean, yeah, that's great for them to do an article and to look at the the little, I say, Easter eggs and stuff. So that's an interesting little article showcasing some of the things you might have missed in the video. And then a last minute gift ideas with love from James Workshop. Little play on words there. No, don't panic. The other thing, stay calm. So this is what they're suggesting you go for. The Combat Patrol Blood Angels, gotta shift those Impulsor kits. All the rest of the other units, meh. Boomdacker Snazwagon, that's quite decent. I prefer the Rocker Truck Squig Buggy just because of the squigs, but it's very Mad Max with the little Gretchen on the front there being strapped. You've got gift vouchers, of course. I mean, there's nothing better than, you know, giving Games Workshop your money before you actually get any physical products. Then you've got Bugmanson here. They're really pushing him, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just a few little gift ideas. We've still got a few days to go, of course. There's still plenty of time before 2021, of course, for them to have an article outlining the best models of 2020 and giving you a top 10 of 40k, top 10 of Age of Sigmar, and a top 10 of Forge World. I think they did release 10 models at Forge World this year, just off the top of my head. But anyway, that is all of the news, and that's mainly the main portion of this video, because there are no pre-orders for Forge World and Games Workshop. And yeah, it seems like a year since I did one of these videos where there wasn't anything to pre-order. So what we'll do is we'll go on to Forge World store right now, first of all. We'll have a look at Warhammer 40,000, and we'll click on the bestsellers. So these are the 19 bestsellers. Let's see. I mean, the majority look like they're all in stock. You've got the Vara battlesuit at £83. You've got the Astraeus 231, the Porphyrion, and the Warhound Titan. They're both in stock. You could get yourself a Custodes Galatus Dreadnought. Even the Mark 1C Demos Pattern Rhino is there, along with the Knight Castigator, the Armour Transport, Tantalus, the Grot Tanks. The Venatari were popular. They've only just come back in stock. You could pick up the compendium, but there's a lot missing in that book, and it's very pricey. I would have suggested they sell that at £25, no more for that book. And then you've got a Mechanicum Knight Moirax. They're pretty decent models. They're a nice little, I say, stocking filler. You've got some Deathcore Krieg Engineers. Unfortunately, the Warlord Titan, even though they're in the bestsellers, it's out of stock, and so is the Caladius, the Fellblade, and some Infantry Squad, and some Deathcore of Krieg Infantry Squad advancing. If we just follow over to Horus Heresy and we click on the bestsellers, again, you've got a few that mirror the 40k bestsellers. You've got the Porphyrion and the Warhound again. However, you've also got the Leviathan, the Terrax, the Lancer, which is, these big Cerastus Knights, although they're almost £200, they're a fantastic present. And although you could potentially build one in a day, get all the pieces cleaned and build it, and then maybe spend another few days painting it, I guess. But still a great project over Christmas. You've got some Aquilin Terminators, the Thick Boys, they're fantastic. And then you've got some Deathwing companions. And, you know, even if you've got 4 Telemons, there is the option there of buying a 5th one. That's pretty much it for Forge World. But if we go to Games Workshop and we look at the bestsellers for 40k, we'll view all and we'll go high to low. They're saying that the Command Edition is one of the best sellers. It is a decent kit. It's got a load of nice scenery in there too. That'll keep you occupied for a while. The Silent King, very expensive model, difficult to build, but extremely rewarding build and to paint. Yeah, you've got the Combat Patrols, which, yeah, I mean, they're going to be the replacement for these Start Collecting, so I would suggest if you haven't got any of the Start Collecting sets for the current armies, you try and pick them up, because they'll disappear with the new releases. The Gladiator Lancer, I actually enjoyed that one. It was nicer than I expected it. The Tyrant Guard, they always sell out. They're a popular kit. Yes, you've only got 3 models in there, but they're decent models, and the rules are excellent. Both of these, by the way, are the same kit, the Hive Guard and the Tyrant Guard. Ghazghkull Thraka is out of stock, unfortunately, for this Christmas. You got the rulebook, fair enough. And you've got you've got some Assault Intercessors. That's fine. You know, you can mix and match some of the weapons with the other kits, like the normal Intercessors. I'm not sure about the heavy Intercessors that are due out. But strangely enough, you've got the Thunderfire Cannon, which is still a bestseller. The Basilisk and the Chaplain on Bike are out of stock. They're hard to come by. But you've got the 2 codexes for Necrons and Space Marines, and a couple of the supplements there. Shadow Sun is actually one of their best sellers right now. You know, and then you can find her rules in the Greater Good Psychic Awakening book. If we move over to the World of Age of Sigmar and we load up the bestsellers, we have a gander at these. You've got Shadow and Pain box set for £105. Start Collecting Slow Start, and it's a fantastic kit. They are all push to fit minis though, and I do wish that they had brought out the Chaos Warriors in their own separate kit. But then you've got the Broken Realms, which is a new kit but with old models, these chariots. I have it on good authority that these are lovely kits to build, very rewarding, loads of options and spare parts. And because you can have the mounts or the steeds and the gore beast, then if you did get 3, you could have 2 with horses and 1 with a gore beast. There's plenty of options there if you were to get that kit for 55, and it does save you a bit of money than buying those sets separately. Broken Realms Drusa Kraith's Shadow Pact is out of stock online. The Stegodon is there. The Broken Realms Marathi is out of stock, but the Fomeroid Crusher and the Ogroid Myrmidons are lovely kits. They don't take too long to build, but they're an absolute joy. The new boss on K-Squig, he's up there as the best sellers, along with a couple of the individual minis that were for, I think, Underworlds, I want to say, along with Bugmanson. I think they made many of those Jacob Bugmansons. So that all of the best sellers. As I said, if you'd like to see me do a breakdown of my personal pick of the top 10 Warhammer 40,000 models, Horus Heresy models, and Age of Sigmar models for 2020, please do smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. This is the last kind of video where I'll be talking kind of directly to you, other than in the live streams. So if I don't catch you in all the live streams coming up on the channel, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and stay safe, enjoy the hobby, and I hope you get everything that you wish for. Thank you once again for all of your support in 2020, and I hope that 2021 is an incredibly successful time. I'm able to bring you just as much content over next year. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.